Hello, uh, welcome to this YouTube channel. And today I'll be explaining their concept of C programming. This will be the first classes of C programming. Here we will see all the prerequisites of the C programming that we require to understand the concept. So before going to start the coding part of the C programming, first I will see some theoretical aspect so that we can understand C programming in the better way. So now this would be C programming for second semester student, and they are in also first year student. They are first year student. So now first topic I'll cover today, which is computing. So anyone know that what is the computing? What is the meaning of computing? So computing means suppose you want to perform any task with the help of computers, or you are solving any real world problem by using computers. If you take example for this, then suppose you want to add two numbers. For adding these two numbers, you are taking the help of computers. Because so these things is called computing. The computing mainly involves three things. First one is the hardware, second one is the software, and last one is the data processing. What is the meaning of hardware here? Hardware, it means it's a physical part of the computer, like a keyboard, monitor, CPU. And if you talk about the software part of the computer, it's an application, it's a program that runs inside the computer or on the computers. And third one is the data processing. Data processing, it means taking input from the users, processing it, and giving output to the users. Clear? Now, component of computer. Component of computer means computer is composed of different parts of the computer to perform any task. So there are three main components of the computer. First one is CPU. CPU, it means it's called the brain of the computer. One computer can contain only one CPU. It processes all instruction and data. Okay. And the second one is memory. Memory is used to store data and instructions. There are two types of memory. One is primary memory and one is secondary memory. We will see later. And the last one is input output devices. Input output devices means for taking input from the users. We use input device like keyboard, mouse. Okay. And for printing output onto the screen, we use output devices like monitors. Okay. This type of device is called output devices. Now language, computer language. Suppose if you want to communicate with me, then you need one language. Whatever it would be Hindi, English, or anything. So suppose if you want to communicate with the computer, then we need one computer language. Okay. So there are three types of computer language. First one is a machine language. Machine language, it means this language is understandable by the machine, by the computer. Computer can't understand Hindi or English. It's understand only machine language. It's a combination of 0 and 1. It's a collection of 0 and 1. Okay, it's a binary language also. Here we will use only 0 and 1 to write any statement. So it is very difficult to understand by the human. It is very difficult for humans to understand and remember. Okay, so the second one is assembly language. Assembly language use mnemonics to write any instrument. Mnemonics like add, mul, subtract. For subtractions are used. Okay, suppose you want to add two numbers, then there you will write this thing, add 2 comma 3. Because you are adding these two numbers. So this is the assembly language. Okay. Now last one is high level language like C, Java, Python. Okay, these all are the C level language. Clear? Now the third topic it would be translator. What is a translator? So translator is used to translate the languages. Suppose two persons they want to communicate with each other, but one person knows only Hindi and second person knows only English. First person doesn't have any idea about the English. Second person doesn't have any idea about the Hindi. So how they can communicate? So for the communication purpose, both needs one translator which translate Hindi to English or English to Hindi. Clear? So here also one translator is used to translate high level language to the machine level language. Because machine only understand machine language. So we need one translator here. So there are three types of translator we have. First one is the assembler, second one is the interpreter, and last one is the compiler. What is the assembler here? So assembler is used to convert, used to translate assembly program into the machine code program. You can see here also source code, assembly process, and executable code here. Okay. Now interpreter. Interpreter is also a translator which translates high level language to the machine level language. Okay. Here, what do we have written here? However, the difference between a compiler and interpreter is that an interpreter translates one line at a time and then executes it. And then the next instruction is translated and this goes on until into the program. But what compiler does? Compiler also a translator, but it translates the whole program code at one time. Clear? Okay. Now, this is the algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step solution of any problem, which written in a normal language is called algorithm. Suppose you have to cook today pulses, then how will you cook that? So you have to follow some steps. First step you will take water, second step you will take pulse, third step you will take salt like this. Okay. So these are the steps to cook pulse at your home. So here also, suppose you want to solve any problem, like if we take example like you have to add two numbers, then which steps you will follow? So you will follow like the first step you will start, second step you will read some inputs from the user, and then you will add these two numbers and then print it. These are the steps. Clear? And here also, an algorithm must take zero or more inputs, may not take inputs. Clear? An algorithm should provide at least one output. Clear? No. What is the advantage and disadvantage? Advantage is provide code solution to the given problem. Reduces task into a series of smaller steps on more manageable size and raise this okay, no any problem. So first question, algorithm to read the name and print the name. What steps you will follow to solve this problem? It is step 1, you will start. Step 2, read input name. Then step 3, print name. And step 4, stop. Okay. These all are the steps to solve example number 1. Clear? Okay. Now example number 2. Algorithm to calculate a area of a square. How will you do this? First, you will start from the start with step 1, step 2, read values for a side, because you have to take length of the side. And the step 3, you have to compute area A to A, then print that area and then stop. Algorithm to find the average of three numbers. Okay. So here what we will do, first you have to start with the step first. So at the step first, start the algorithm. The step 2, enter three numbers A, comma, B, comma, and C, compute average, and then print average, and then stop. Okay. Then also write an algorithm to find the average of three numbers. Okay. Write an algorithm to find the maximum of two numbers. These all are the algorithm steps. Clear? Here, write an algorithm, check whether given number is odd or even. So what are the logic behind the even and odd? If number is divisible by 2, then we can say number is even. Otherwise, number is odd. So we have followed the same steps here also. Okay. Now, for algorithm to find the sum of digits of a number, I'll see later. I'll uh, teach this step by step. Okay. There when we solve the problems and algorithm to find sum of n natural numbers. Okay. So today, uh, this would be the end of the lecture, and tomorrow I'll see flow charts. Okay, what is flow charts and what are the uses of flow charts? Okay, so now thank you to thank you for attending this lecture. So keep learning and get your great success in your life. Thank you.